boys. It's official. Title of this video. You know that it's real. The C8 has been gone for 4 or 5 months now, and it is officially time to go pick it up. I got my Calvin replacement. Yep. Benedict looking on point today.
I'm the Uber driver for the day.
Am I driving?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
I'm moving some stuff out there.
Oh, okay. That's adorable. I was like, I could drive if you need me to, but I'm paying you for my Uber today.
I got it.
Yo, for those who have been watching the channel for a long time, this car has been in the videos in the beginning. Benedict's rolling on my old Ambit wheels. He's got my old coilovers on this car. My headers.
Yeah,
and then you have an exhaust from T6.
So basically, this is the TJ 2.0.
This is literally all of my old parts just got recycled on Benedict's car. Alright, just pulling up a cheapy race. We're gonna go look at the C8 for the first time. What I've been told, everything, all the body panels, everything is on the car. I think they were just putting the wheels back on. And I'll have Alex explain to you the current state of the car and when we're gonna dyno and all that stuff. I'm gonna have Alex run it down of the current situation of the car. As you guys can see, we're driving in the car, we're in the car, it is alive, it is moving. But what are the steps that we need to take before this car like actually starts making its power?
We've added so many components to it where I like to heat cycle them. You know, we got turbo blankets, oils, the system will not burn everything off. So the car drives fine partial throttle, however they're MAF factory, MAF, and they don't like positive pressure. So what we're gonna do is get the MAF happy, we're gonna depin it. So it goes into a default on MAP, and then we're gonna put it on the dyno. So we're gonna put some heat on it. Couple hundred miles, DJ's just driving around. He's gonna depin that wire for us. End of the week, we'll put it on the dyno, and once again, don't expect some crazy outrageous numbers, which everybody already knows, right?
Put a couple hundred miles on it, which is easy for me. I can go around and drive it, that's super simple. But for the few days that we are driving it, I'm putting miles on it. We're gonna drive it very normally. Like, we're not doing wide open throttles, we're not getting to all that stuff yet. So we're gonna put some miles on it, get the car used to what it's seeing, and then we'll eventually come back and we'll put it on the dyno.
Yeah. As I'm about to come home, Alex hands me this little ornament to bring in the car. Just to be safe. It's still new. Probably shouldn't need it. Hopefully we don't need it. But in the off chance that we do need it, we'll have it. So just for a bit, as we burn off the oil, we get a little bit of white smoke, just burning some stuff through it. Everything's still brand new. I'm gonna interrupt today's video to say thank you to our sponsor, Cove. Cove is a speaker company that we have worked with plenty of times in the past, and this is a product that I've shown you once before. It's called the Commuter 2. This is my favorite speaker I've ever had in this shop because one, it's USB rechargeable, it has 7 hours of charge time, it's water resistant, and it has a microphone so you can answer phone calls through it, and the best thing about it, it splits in two. It allows you to put the speakers down wherever you want and continue playing your audio so you get a 360 surround sound experience. Someone who loves the speaker even more than me and uses it more than me is Benedict. Benedict and Alicia use this thing every single day. So if you don't believe me, let's ask them how they feel about it. Hey Benedict, what are your thoughts on the Cove Commuter 2? It's actually great. I actually do love it because it splits in two, so you can have surround sound, baby. Surround sound, baby.
The next time you guys want to watch one of the videos, be sure to do it with your Cove Commuter 2 so you can get that 360 experience. And it will sound like I'm literally in the room with you. And with the code HUNT67, you guys could save up to 67% off the Commuter 2 by clicking the links down below in the description. Please trust me, guys. Buy this speaker. Do yourself a favor. You will love it just as much as we all do. Thank you so much for Cove for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to it. Here we go. We're driving home. I'm a little bit nervous, only because I have a fire extinguisher sitting behind me, and I'm gonna be keeping watch behind me. There is gonna be some white smoke throughout the drive home, which we're gonna drive her nice and easy. He said no more than half throttle, to be honest. For the first like day or so, I'm probably gonna drive this thing really slow. We have a few different warning lights, which I need to clear when we get home, which those are gonna be up there until we get this thing on the dyno and code them out. But everything that, the car feels normal, sounds a little bit throatier. You can hear the turbos spooling as we're driving, which is a really cool feeling. Like right now, I can just hear the turbos in the background, which I know you guys won't be able to hear on this camera.
but it feels really good to be back in this car. Something that amazes me is that I get more attention in this C8 than I do with almost any other car, maybe besides the Aventador. Like, I get people filming and following, and I get approached where, like, I just went to the gas station and had like 3 people come up and ask me about the car. I've seen C8s around. Like, I still don't feel like they're that rare, but I guess they are kind of rare, and they definitely don't look like a Corvette. But I want to give a little update on the way home. Haven't had to use the fire extinguisher yet. I'm glancing behind me just to make sure there's not an excess of white smoke or black smoke. The car drives normal, which is what blows me away, because I remember the first time I drove a twin turbo R8 from Sheepy, because they're like automatics and not manual transmissions, when you add a whole bunch more power, because it's automatic and the transits are so nice, you really don't feel like you're driving something that's been really modified, as opposed to when you do, like, you know, 700 horsepower and like a Mark IV Supra or a manual transmission, you have to throw a really heavy clutch on the car and it just drives way different. It does not feel stock. But what's great about these automatic twin turbo cars is they literally feel stock until you stomp on it. And of course we can't stomp on it on this car, but just the drivability of being able to drive it normally and have it not feel any different is a pretty cool luxury I'm not used to having. All right, we just made it home. Let's go look at the back, see how everything looks. All right, that's pretty good. We got a little bit of smoke coming from the turbo, but that's fine. You can hear the scavenge pumps are still on. The scavenge pumps are set on a relay to stay running to 1 minute 15 seconds after the car is turned off. It's actually a lot less white smoke than I was expecting, which means we're burning a good amount of oil off. And 2, there's not an excess amount of oil sitting in the tips, which is a good sign. And there we go. Pumps are off. It's literally 1 minute and 10 seconds on the dot. That's good to see. I also just got a little package in the mail. The guys over at Team Liquid sent us over some of their jerseys and like a massive box full of all their stuff. But it's super, super dope. I've never owned a gaming jersey before, but now I'm on the backup squad for Team Liquid, so whenever they need me out there, I'm gonna be in it. But I just want to say thanks for sending this stuff. The quality of these shirts is amazing. They sent sizes for me, Sabrina, Calvin, Dustin, Alicia, Kevin. I appreciate you, and when you guys need me on your team, I'll be there. I'm the best. Calvin sucks. Choose me. So one of my favorite things about this car is that it is a convertible. I guess it's not a convertible, it's technically a roadster. So before we go home, we're gonna take the roof off and drive this car how it was meant to be driven.
Baby, that's my plan. That's my plan. Baby, that's my plan. And you don't understand. And you don't understand.
It's been a while since that's been in there. The only thing that you can see from the engine bay is that, one, we have a scavenge pump return, and that's really about it. You can kind of see where the intake manifold begins, where the intercooler is, but other than that, the engine bay looks 100% stock, and we have all of the space here that came stock with the trunk. You can kind of see the turbos. And then for those who do not remember, in the front, we have the water tank for the cooling system, which is just tucked away right here. Sheepy has not manufactured this yet. He hasn't brought it to market yet, and I'm not sure as to when he will bring it to market, because we're still figuring out some things with my kit, as I'm their first one. Because I know there's gonna be a lot of people asking if they could do this Corvette, and the answer is through Sheepy, not at the moment, but probably very soon. All right, so I'm gonna try sticking you guys on the back of the car near the turbos to try to give you guys a better idea of what the car sounds like when the car is spooling with the turbos. Now keep in mind that I can't go full throttle. I can only go, you know, like a quarter throttle, half throttle. It's pretty hard to modulate as the driver, and I can't really go too high on the RPMs right now because the car will go into limp mode. So the noise and the raw audio that you guys are about to hear is the car just naturally driving, and you could just naturally hear those turbos whistle. So it sounds really good. Hopefully this doesn't fall off. Hopefully the audio isn't too windy. I'll do my best. Let's wish for the best.
We got the fam here tonight for dinner. We got Chef Tej over here cooking up some steaks. You guys know we only do the Sprouts fillets. If you guys haven't tried them yet, try them. They are out of this world. And I just found something out that's gonna maybe depress you guys more than it depressed me. TJ let Brianna drive the C8 around the block, and that is my favorite car that I was driving so much of. Wait, where did he actually let you drive it? Around the neighborhood or around the whole block? Right around the neighborhood.
When I was driving the C8, me and TJ, we shared a little kiss.
Wait, what is it? What is it?
I was just telling the vlog that when I was driving the C8, I gave TJ some of that Glock Glock 5000.
You know what Glock Glock 5000? What the? What the? It stops ringing immediately. TJ, what's Glock Glock 5000? What's Glock Glock 5000?
Skizzing Drizzy.
Saying gonna give Glock Glock 5000.
She said when she went in the C8 with you, she gave you a little Glock Glock 5000. What is it?
What a TikTok thing.
Oh my gosh. That was on the vlog.
Dude, I thought we were having an earthquake or something.
Oh my gosh, look who it is.
a wrap.
You ready to go drive the C8?
Is that the plan?
I drove it.
Boys. Come here, boy.
Oh, Brianna vlog takeover?
So the C8 is finally back. I know a lot of you guys missed it. And I'm filming.
I was like,
I missed the car dramatically, and I know a lot of you guys did as well. We have to put about 300 or so miles on the car before it's actually ready for dyno, which I know a lot of you guys probably really wanted to see the car making moves today and actually making power, but I couldn't deliver that to you.
Wait, I have a question. Remember 4 years ago? Maybe the OGs will remember this. When we first went on our first date, we drove the BRZ to Julie, and you said you're like, I have to put miles on it. Was that because you had just done a twin turbo build on it?
No, I had just built the motor, and we needed to put about 500. Not the same premise, but you could kind of view it the same way.
And now here we are 4 years later, and the motor exploded.
No, the motor. Oh, the BRZ. Yeah, no, yeah, that exploded. That's a whole different.
What's that meme where it goes black and white? And it's like, and want to try to be okay, but you can't. What's the General Marbles one?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't.
There, I just showed it. That's the meme she was talking about. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, and keep moving forward.